welcome to another scene of Orlando Ascended. We are currently at the Misfits house. It's about, I want to say, noonish. And all three of the Misfits had a pretty interesting and fulfilling, I should say, evening. Some of them didn't even come home until it was morning. But yeah, they're about waking up after a short rest and getting some breakfast going.
Here you go, Jesse. Some freshly made toast. And, oh yeah, here, some freshly cut salami. Give it a try. It's from this new butcher's that I've
You
been
made
visiting lately.
food?
Yeah,
Oh,
breakfast.
hi.
Brunch.
Oh,
Um, come,
well,
come in. You look hungry.
I'm starving, dude. I just gotta
Yeah,
plop up the chair and start filling up a plate with whatever she finds in front of her because she's not fully awake yet, let's say.
yeah. Damien will wait until she has a platter full and some food in her before approaching any subject.
Yeah, so, how are you guys doing? All good?
Yeah, I found out that I'm safe. I am not compromised.
Oh, I'm safe too. Oh, yeah.
What? What?
Nothing.
What? No, you were going to say something.
No, it's fine.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay then.
So you don't have any weird thing in your head then?
Nope.
How's your sleep been lately? Has the road been able to help you?
I um haven't learned it yet.
God damn it, man. Oh,
He like looks away. He looks away. I've been occupied with stuff. He's just looking
well,
away.
mm, Damien gives him a calculating look and then, well, then I hope it was worth your while. And he smiles as he chows down on some very very nicely flavored omelette.
Are you blushing?
Why would I be?
I don't know.
Like,
Were you
I
doing
don't
anything bad?
Clear.
know.
I'm sure if he has something to tell us, he'll tell us.
No.
Sure, yes. 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 I suppose. Oh, did you find anything in these books up in the dude's place thingy? Yeah. She's actually trying to change the subject
Yeah.
before it comes to her.
uh, how mean. Anyway, I I asked the Professor Xavier if he's seen Professor Samuel, but he said he doesn't know anything.
Well, guess it's ours, and at least for the time being. Then
See, now you don't need to feel bad for stealing his, well, borrowing his weed.
we'll replace it when he comes back.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm so worried.
Yeah, you sound like half robotic, half muffly.
Oh crap! I'm I'm so worried. What if he doesn't return? Then we need to find him.
Then it's ours. I
I would
mean,
say I am more than happy to uh, go on a cross country trip and try and locate him. But I would say before we do that, we see that we get our own house in order, i.e., that we can leave Orlando without having to worry that when we come back, everything is burning.
well, here's the thing. If we're being honest in the list of priorities, finding the dude is not number one at the moment, right?
Can't we just um like in Morrowind? There's like the teleportation circle thing in the game called Morrowind, and
We
can
would
we
need
just like
somebody who is really good with correspondence to try and pull off something like that.
is
I
there
have
even
no correspondence.
is there even like a chantry of Hermite or Hermes people, Order of Hermes? Even he looks at Clea. I don't know why I keep saying Hermes. K- is there even an Order of Hermes place in Texas? Or
Why wouldn't there be? I mean, you
uh,
hermeticals are all over the place.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I literally don't know.
Why didn't you ask the dude?
You know, he
To
shrugs.
be to be fair, I asked Xavier what he yeah he thought about it, and he seemed rather relaxed about it. So at the very least, the chief of the Hermetics here doesn't seem to be too worried, which I guess is a good sign.
Or he just doesn't give a damn.
I would hope that he gives a damn about his people. If not, he'd be a really bad leader.
Well, I don't know about that. He seems cool, I guess.
Yeah. Funnily enough, when I asked him about what counts as enemies of the Ascension, he gave me one of those typical guru questions. You answer a question with a question. It's a bit infuriating,
So
but
what was the answer then?
to boil it down, apparently it depends on whoever is interpreting the rules, it would seem, which is just fucking great.
Then why do we have specific rules if they're open to interpretation? This sounds more and more like a fucking fucked up religion if anything else. Mm,
Well, I
at
guess
least we
it
don't
should
have to
be.
wake up early
That's
to
true.
munch on some sausage.
Mm, yeah. By the way, last evening I gave Victor, the 9-year-old vampire dude, a call.
Oh,
And I let him know politely but firmly that I was declining his offer. He politely asked for a bit of the reasoning, and I gave it to him. And he had a good chuckle at that. So
do I have to
that's
call him
that.
too?
I just did it to be on the safe side. As far as I'm concerned, you can let him wait as long as you want. If that's a smart idea, I don't know.
Well, I'm not planning on taking a job from him directly,
Oh,
but I have some discussion with someone and I may have some of the benefits if I help them. So it's like indirectly. So I'm not like employed by this guy, but I may be able to use the place for information. Because come on, I'm curious to see what's in there. Aren't you?
What's
Like
in
if I could
where?
get my hands on a couple of these coins.
oh, you mean the Continental Hotel?
Yeah, like all I want is a couple of the coinage, and I'll go in there and see what's going on, and that's that. I don't want any commitments with the guy, you know?
Okay, okay. Just warning you. Hey, don't think that I didn't that I wouldn't be dying to find out what how fucking extravagant their
What are you
arsenal and
guys
armory
talking
Go
and
in
about?
shit
there,
is.
you'll know.
Oh yeah, he. I don't think he was around when we were. Okay. Okay. So a few nights back, we were having a double date. That was
But we told him about that when we were in the park.
Well,
What you
the thing I don't understand is the place you guys are talking
Oh,
about.
well, it's like a hotel, but it's like you don't pay there with money. You give them this weird old
how about I
and
how about I do that?
you never let me explain anything.
Okay,
Well, to be
continue, and
to,
we'll see if he'll be smarter or more confused at the end.
to be
Just
fair,
we understand each other, okay? Right?
he's just gonna give you a very panic smile and kind of look at Jason a bit, and then just yeah, and then look back at you.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man!
I mean,
You're not a pet. Speak up and speak your mind if you
Yeah,
don't get it.
yeah, I understand her. I'm good.
but he's
Fine.
been translating me from the start.
Y- I
Yeah,
am
yeah. You know,
You're
okay.
whenever
happy?
people are
Then
there,
I
and
guess I understand. Then there's nothing to worry about.
yeah,
Then
so you go in there, you don't pay with money, and you give them the old coinage thing, and when you give them one of these, you're free to do whatever you want in there for like a day. And it has like food, really yummy food. And you can buy info and it has rooms and shit and other stuff, I suppose. But we didn't see this other stuff. We only went to the restaurant. Yeah, it's a weird coin thing.
so it's like the bar except with coins instead of quintessence.
Mm, I guess, but I guess you get more because they'll have like info and shit. I don't know if they have info in Bones. I mean, they have some info, but you know, I don't know. But I'm
So
curious to see what's there.
so the only way to get to this place is if you agree to work for Mr. Bloodsucker person.
No, as long as you have a coin.
Oh, okay. Well, why are you
So
guys
if
talking
someone
about it?
works for him and you help him, and he gives you some coin, you can go there with a coin and you'll be fine. You know.
What's stopping you from just making a fake one with magic?
Uh,
It seems to be a doubloon that has some quintessence, some primal energy put into it. I took the liberty of having a
I
look.
can do that.
I Yes, we can do that. That's how I power my weapons so that they
No,
hit
I mean,
harder.
no, I mean, can we make this coinage and try? I don't know if that would be a good idea. What if they find out? They're gonna kick us out. Not gonna let us there ever again. No,
Um,
not taking the risk.
it,
No.
as tempting as all the stuff they have there, I've got the feeling there's just a generally a bad idea to go there. Period. But you're entitled to your opinion.
It seems like that place would be like filled with shady people who like kidnaps people or like are hitmen or something.
Um,
Maybe.
I was
No.
able to see a werewolf, a fae, well, changeling probably. Apparently, there are also some mages in there, and yeah, and of course,
Well, we were there.
fallen.
Is this
Mm.
like that Pentec stuff people are talking about? Because that's what they say about Pentex, where it's like filled with werewolves and fae and mages and they're evil apparently. Something.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it just seems to be. Mm, I don't know. My gut instinct is just telling me that there somewhere somehow there must be a hook.
Okay.
Mind you, that concept of that hotel, I swear I saw it in a movie somewhere, but If I could remember the bloody name of the title of that
I'm not
thing.
the movie person around here, so. Eh.
I I don't think I've seen a movie like that, but okay.
In okay, so yeah, it's pretty. It seems very similar. So the premise was that this character was able to go to a hotel that was run by, let's say, like a neutral party, people who have influence and stuff, but underworld sort of stuff, but keep to themselves. And this character would have, for stuff they did or bought or bartered or whatever, got golden coins that they could then exchange, for example, for special room service, for getting weapons and ammo delivered to them, foreign currencies, fake IDs, you know, uh, basically a whole lot of sort of spy and gangster shit. And you
Are
could
you sure that's
also,
not a James Bond movie or something?
it was sort of that, although I'm pretty sure that, hmm, hmm, yeah, who knows, maybe something in that direction. But yes, and with the right amount of golden coins, you could also basically go into the hotel, pay, and if the cops showed up, they would get you out or into a safe room, or just fake it so hard that even if they went into the hotel, they weren't able to find you. You know. Uh, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The character was an assassin, a retired assassin, I want to say. He was somehow involved with a dog that got shot. Hmm. Yeah. Anyway,
What a weird
what?
movie.
Yeah, but what Victor, when I went into the hotel and heard Victor describe that all, it very much it awoke that memory in my head. We,
Oh,
Well, it
okay.
didn't wake any memories in me. I just ate the steak. It was good.
oh,
The end.
it was absolutely delicious. Now, something I'm not quite 100% sure if Pam and Taryn directly work for him or just happen to know him.
Well, didn't you, don't you have like relations with Pam? Why didn't you ask her?
We were talking about other stuff when I went to visit her,
Oh,
and
so you were talking.
yes, and just so that everyone's on the level. Yeah, we're officially boy and girlfriend.
Well, that was fast.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's a slow burn, or as in this case, it was almost an explosion.
I I don't know if that's the right word to
Um,
use. Yeah.
Like a fast burning fire. There you go.
Yeah, that doesn't make it any less cringy, but yeah. Uh,
Oh, you mean about as cringy as when you ask me about my sex life?
when did I ask you that?
thank you
Or
for the meal. I am going
uh,
over there.
You were a
please
girl when
do.
I asked. It's not the same.
Yeah, there are some words I would like to have with Clea. Feel free to,
Hmm.
What did
pop
I
in
do
plenty of names.
now? Am I in trouble?
Yes,
What do you, what, I haven't done anything. I didn't do anything that you don't do, if you know what I mean.
I'm not talking about Taryn. Not at all. This is something else that has. So, uh, a few days back, as you remember, Mina swanned over, put the seal on outside, and then left. I had assumed, wrongly, that you, Clea, had just swallowed down your pride and said that you were sorry. Or
No,
for
I
me
told
to
you I
walk,
wasn't.
yeah, or for me to walk into the library and her bluntly stating that the only reason she put that on there was so that Jesse and I would be safe. And I wanted to ask, what the fuck, dude? Seriously.
Well,
Couldn't you
that's
swallow
weird
your
because
pride a little
when
bit for the
no, no, no.
safety of your fellow homies?
You want me to lie to her? Because I suck at lying. Like, I really do. And here's the thing, I explained the thing to her and seemed to be satisfied with my reply at the time. I don't know what gotten into her ever since. I swear that bitch's bipolar or something. Anyway, I don't know, because she seemed to be satisfied and full of herself after I had spoken to her. So I don't know what the deal is, but in order for me to apologize for something, I need to feel fucking sorry about it. I do not. I was within my rights to call her out about being a smug cunt. And I didn't use these words, by the way, so you're welcome.
Yeah, even if it would have even if it would have reduced the security of your fellow chantry mates. Talking about that, I'll give you an example why I'm a bit disappointed in you, Clea. Remember way back when I went off on SciShow, when I was basically ready to kill the fucker.
Mm-hmm.
After I'd calmed down, I had realized that it was a fucking bad idea having him as an enemy, having him thinking of me as an enemy, and then logically endangering you two guys because I was living in the same place. Guilt by association, if you will. So I thought long and hard, and I even had to force my emotions down with some mind magic so that I could go up to him, formally apologize for almost spitting in his face, and managing to get off his shit list so that I wouldn't be endangering you guys. It wasn't fun. It really wasn't.
Question though, where do you think that this is what got you off his shit list and not the fact that you saved him and his sister's life? Because that's what got you off the shit list.
Because he made a public declaration in front of some other mages, clarifying the point.
Words are just words, dude.
Not when there is an oath attached. He was a psychopath and he was bloody dangerous, but one thing he always kept was his word.
Well, I've never went into Mina's place and acted like I owned the place. She did that, so I'm in the wrong for calling her out? And I have to apologize? No, I'm sorry, not sorry. And I've tried hard to get along with her. She's not the most likable person by my standards, but I'm trying for your sake because you somehow like her, I guess, and you want to be friends. So I'm trying my best here, but what you ask of me is to betray my own convictions. And I can't do that because I don't think I'm in the wrong. And I certainly don't feel sorry. And I don't really like lying. Well, it's not that I don't like lying, it's like I suck at it, and it could probably make things worse because you would know that my apology wasn't genuine. Because it wouldn't be genuine. Say something. Did you go full dad on me?
He is giving you the dad stare, full on dad stare, and is just looking. I would say about 10 painful seconds later.
I had sex with Taryn.
I don't care about that. What you do in the bedroom is none of my business.
Who said
Actually,
anything
come
about
to
that?
too
Jesse,
much effing information. Okay, that.
Jesse just
Ugh.
has some earphones on right now.
Yeah. So anyway, what I actually just want to say is he takes a deep breath and was about to say,
Yeah, but the
"Ah,
subject is changed
this,
now, and now you have visuals
yeah,
that you can't unthink.
yes. What's it up with you and your inappropriate questions? Crying out loud. Do
It
you
wasn't
take
a
joy
question.
in making me feel weird
No,
and
it wasn't.
awkward?
It wasn't a question. It was a statement. It was just to, change the course of
People
the
don't
discussion
want to
because
know that. Jesse, did you want to know that?
I didn't tell Jesse.
He's not answering. He's just looking at the TV with earphones.
Okay, good. Yeah,
I
no.
need some girlfriends. You guys suck.
What the heck? Why do you think that the second time that I go through a transformation, that you start asking me all these personal questions? Why? What do you think would make me feel terribly comfortable talking with you about that? I
Because
don't
you're my
ask you
bro.
about your lady bits. I
Well,
don't.
maybe you should, so you have more information about your lady bits. What do you know about your lady bits? Apparently nothing, because you do things wrong. Like, seriously, if I were to turn myself into a dude, that would be the first thing I'd do. For real.
For crying out loud, of course the idea came through my head, but I had more important shit to do at the time. God, a bit of nuance would be nice,
Priorities.
or a bit of a filter sometimes.
Coffee filter?
It's, it, it's as if you just took delight in that. What the hell have I done to you? For you wanting me to feel that fucking awkward, and not
Well,
that it's
for
any
one,
of
you brought
your.
Mina in my life, and that's awkward as fuck.
I'm just trying to. I recently asked if she would be willing to be my mentor. I'm not into her in a sexual way, for crying out loud.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't care about that. I mean, this is kind of hot, so, you do you, but
As
mentor? Are you
looks are fucking
mad?
secondary. Yeah, she might be in your eyes stuck up, but she's fucking competent at what she has. And frankly, she's probably one of the few people who's willing to teach me anything around here.
Are you even certain that he knows enough shit to teach you? Maybe he's just full of himself. I don't know.
Or maybe she's just assured of her capabilities.
I mean, okay, I'll give her that. She's a good scout. But other than that, okay, it does good shit on the weapons and whatnot. But other than that, what else can she do?
I have seen her use forces in ways that even scared me, and that's saying something.
Well, she awakened when she was 10 into a family of mages, so yeah, I guess she has a head up compared to the rest of us. That doesn't mean she's stronger. She's just privileged.
She seems to have her shit together, that's what.
Her shit together, dude. She thinks he's a god. Okay. You know what? You do you. If you feel that she's worthy to be your mentor, go ahead. All I care is that you're happy with yourself.
He he just takes a deep sigh. I don't know. I'm just trying to take what I can get here.
Just saying that you can do better.
Yeah, who? Any suggestions? I'd love to hear them.
The serious dude, for example. Why don't you get the serious dude?
I thought he already had a few students under him.
Yeah, but are they better than you? I don't think so. You killed the fucking house. What have they done?
Killed a house, slain a silver-haired tiger.
Talking about
Shut.
this dimension.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Stabbed Jack the Ripper repeatedly. I bet that was an interesting experience for the
And you
fucker.
turned into a fucking rat.
Yeah, and got out alive. I have been thinking about my actions on that day, and out of character, it really looks as if he has to force himself a little bit. But I was
Before you
reckless.
continue, can I get that in writing, please? Okay, I'm pushing it. I know. Okay, it's
He
enough for me.
gave her the dad look again as she said
It's
that.
enough for me that you recognize that you were wrong and I was right.
I was reckless. Yes, I was being a bit overconfident, and you were right, and I was wrong.
I'm really glad that our windows are closed, or the neighbors might think you guys are both really, 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 really high.
I
Well,
see your OC.
most of the time we are. I mean, I was high last night.
Mm,
So many levels.
yes. Oh,
What does
clear,
that mean?
clear.
Do you
I
really
def.
want to know, Jesse?
No, I don't.
Really
I
want to
really,
know?
I really do not want to know.
Exactly. You really don't want to know.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's that.
Just know that I'm happy today, and that should be enough, I suppose.
The only reason I bring it up is because I actually care for you guys. To be fair, if I didn't give a shit, you guys know I wouldn't even bother.
What now?
Clear. I like you, but you can be draining sometimes.
I mean,
I,
yeah.
I'm probably not much better. I don't even want to know what a twisted emotional bundle I must be at times.
You do the dad thing.
Well, yeah, somebody has to.
I mean,
Uh,
well, yeah, you're right. But to be fair, I mean, I think we're doing better without a dad here. Like, nothing really caught on fire since the dude left, right? So,
bro.
what shit was catching on fire while he was around here?
uh, no, but it isn't catching on fire now either. That's what I'm saying. So we're doing fine. The place is, well,
Mm,
relatively clean.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
I
come to
mean,
think of
yeah.
it, I never even considered asking Xavier if he would be willing to teach me.
Why wouldn't he? I mean, he's teaching Mina, isn't he? Like, yeah.
Yeah, he is. Mm, the only thing I would want to say about Okay, fair enough. You're trying to do a go around to get those doubloons. I'm I'm just saying. Think of this as just so that I've said it. Just try to be careful. I've got a strong feeling that well, put it that way. I recently found out that, for example, not all mages that I've come across, especially tradition mages, are as relaxed as the ones here.
Oh, yeah.
There are
My
quite,
babysitter
there
told me
seem
something
to,
about that. He said that some people are gonna be coming over. They're uh close-minded or something, and
yeah.
uh,
So just please keep in mind that we might, that we don't want to get the attention of zealots, of very dogmatic ones, because put it that way, for the sleepers, they at least have the state that they can go to if some religious nut job burns down their house, and they can call the police. We don't really have that as mages. If
we
Are
anything, we
they
can
did.
go, but we
are,
could demonstrate to them that our shit here works.
are
What?
they like going to call us muggles or something?
No, that probably
What?
not. Oh, that's from the Harry Potter books. Muggles being a derogatory term for non-magic users in the books.
Ah, that's so rude.
Oh, absolutely.
Come to think of it, those sleepers isn't much better.
It's
How about
more honest,
normal people?
I guess.
Professor Xavier got kind of annoyed that I started talking about normal. So
Um, may I guess why?
why?
I I have a sneaking suspicion why. Let did he get annoyed at you because he was going like, and what is normal? What is the definition of normal?
Mm-hmm.
Probably because we're mages, and frankly, mind you, a lot of stuff that we do is normal, but there is also a lot of stuff that is very much abnormal.
I mean,
Mm,
eh, nothing is normal, really.
Viewpoints, terminology. I mean, at the end of the day, uh, if I call normal people normal or sleepers, I mean the same thing, but the terminology is different for who I'm speaking to and how clear I want to make myself understood. That's why I've got a bit of a pet peeve with people calling fallen angels demons. If there are evil ones, if anything, they should be called devils, because even in the folk tales, devils are the ones who make deals. Demons don't make deals, demons just take what they want. None of this lawyer and contract bullshit. Plus, the one demon that I came across wasn't anything like Pam or Terran.
Well, to be fair, Darren does make deals, just not these kinds of deals.
You know what I mean? Very questionable deals.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like your firstborn child, your soul when you
Yeah,
die, shit
yeah,
like
yeah, he doesn't do that. It's actually one of the first things I ever asked him.
good. That's very good. Yeah. So that's that.
You
Is
guys,
Yeah.
you guys will see Jesse like take a. You guys know those pill bottles, the orange pill bottles.
Is it time for his medication? Because Damien will have been keeping an eye on it.
Right.
Uh, no. He is
Okay,
going to take a pill bottle. Wait, wait, give me a second. Give me a second. He
okay,
will take a
yes.
pill bottle and he will take one, drink it, and then he will go to you guys and he will give the bottle, put the bottle on the kitchen table. Um, I think I should probably stop drinking this.
Damien takes the pill bottle. It's not time yet for your medicine,
I
dude.
probably should try to like
He opens the
lower it.
pill bottle and holds it up. Put it back in.
What? What?
The one you took.
He will put it. Like he will open his hand and he will like just put it in the bottle.
Takes it, closes it, puts it in his side. In an hour, you'll
I
be able to come and get it.
I can see him kind of like scratching his wrist a bit. I have been thinking of stopping that. Maybe that's the reason why I keep seeing them.
I fully support this decision.
Yes. For crying out loud, dude, you're scratching yourself like a fucking junkie.
It helps though sometimes.
Seriously, if you need to feel better, come to me and I'll use some life magic on you. If you need some healing, but
Thank you. You
I
guys should
I
probably take
I have
all
to
the
put my
stuff
foot
in.
down here. I have to put my foot down here. You helped me, and I've no longer got the shakes, and the nightmares have subsided as well.
You guys
It's time that I help you.
You guys should probably take the other bottles in my nightstand, probably.
Clear?
How
Could
many
you be so
bottles do
nice?
you have?
5, I think, should
Do you
be
also have a
5.
stash? Look, I know how these things work, okay? If you have any stash, I'm gonna find out.
Why,
It's
what?
I okay. Just let me quickly roll for the Tears Truth wrote, because then Damien would know if
Well, or we
Jesse is
can
lying.
just look at it with matter and find the stash. You know, like normal mages do.
Have you got a stash anywhere?
No.
Okay, I'll quickly roll.
He's telling the truth. You don't have to roll.
Cleo will go to his bedroom and grab all the bottles.
Okay, let's just assume that. Okay, good. I'm actually quite proud of you, buddy. Uh, come to think of it, you've probably seen more shit that somebody with your level of experience should have.
Okay, so are we selling them
Okay.
or what?
What?
No, no, the last thing we need is the police getting on our tail.
Why would the police get on our tail? We're not gonna sell them to them.
You can just sell it back to Miss. Oh God, I forgot his name. Snoop Dogg. Crap.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, that guy.
I
That guy.
forgot his name.
Oh, Darren.
Darren.
Yeah.
Okay. He's the one who sold them to me.
Ah, that
Well,
fucker.
why am I not surprised? Why am I
If
not
you worked with
surprised?
him, you
Hmm.
watch.
Why? He helped.
Because it's a lot of drugs for one person.
Is it?
And you're barely fucking adult even.
I'm an adult. What do you? What?
Really, you were just able to get drinks like 2 months ago or whatever. So you're like barely an adult.
Mm, yeah.
Uh,
On on a different note, I've got good news. My my lottery ticket worked. Uh, I have some cash
Oh,
now.
you mean
I've been able to earn
your
myself.
cheating worked, cheater?
Hey, at least I don't have to kill people for money.
what?
His eyes go wide and he keeps eating food.
Oh, like Sirio.
Oh yeah, yeah. I thought he was just smuggling people or something.
It's only once. I'm not so dumb that I would try that trick again on the lottery tickets. Nobody wins the lottery twice.
Well, unless you change your name or use a fake ID and be someone else.
I'll get thee behind.
Or if you be someone else, and she will wink really, really,
Damien has an almost Faustian sort of grin and gives her a wink and just says, "Ah, get thee behind me, Satan! Oh, you evil tempter!"
well, it's one of the benefits.
Mm, mm. By by the way, afterwards I might want to have a little chat with you, but that's not something that Jesse has to hear.
What?
Yep,
Okay, it's
again.
probably
It,
like
dude,
some girl
dude, you don't
stuff.
want to know. You don't want to know.
Okay, okay.
Trust
Hey
me.
Damien.
It's nothing life or death. It's nothing life or death.
Okay, okay. Hey, Damien.
Yes.
Can I ask you something?
Hey, of course, buddy.
Can you like teach me how to use a sword or something?
I mean, I'm a bit proficient, but yes, I'd love to.
Since
Definitely.
Clea is
I
teaching
learned.
me how to defend with a gun, and uh,
Yeah, guns are limited when they're up in your face, but a nice short sword,
And
yeah,
that's
then
why
they
we got
regret.
cybernetics, my dude. So
I
when the
don't
time
know.
goes, you
I
just put
wouldn't,
them in the place.
apart from the fact that I would be terrified that people could hack my cybernetics, I would, I wouldn't even know where to start. That
Well,
sort of technology is way over my head.
I could help you. After all, we'll have to replace your little trinket at some point, right?
I definitely want to get rid of this heart at some point. I ideally exchanged for a biological one, or at least one that can't be knocked out by a solar flare, an EMP,
Mm-hmm.
or or even worse. Um,
Is
now,
it
here is something really disturbing. With the level of entropy that I have, I have this ability. Somebody described it as slay the machine. I am able at a distance to work entropy onto any machine and make it break down and stop functioning. So yeah, if too many people know and one of them has got a really nasty grudge against me and has my level of entropy, slay the machine, and that would be the end of me, at least of the body. Yeah.
is it completely mechanical then?
Uh, I wasn't able to get it fully analyzed before it was forcibly shoved into my rib cage, so I don't know.
I
And
have a
frankly,
very weird question. Can't you just ask a mage to make you a heart that won't be rejected by your body?
it's
Probably
not
would be
it
expensive.
didn't, that's the scary thing. It didn't even get rejected by my body. It automatically linked itself in, and and for a short time I even saw what was it again? And he scratches his head. I know that I read some message on it. Oh, but the exact
What?
details are fuzzy. Something protocol, something activated. That's all I can remember.
Interesting.
Is your heart sentient?
Here's the
Ah,
thing though. If you get a heart, I think I can certainly remove that one. I can't put the real one in, but someone else can. But I'm sure I could
uh,
remove that.
ooh,
Someone with
that would have to be a life mage with higher magic ability than I have, and I would like to think that I'm in the top
can
half,
you ask
just about.
Dahlia? Isn't she like a life mage person? Right?
Yes,
Right? Right, right.
yeah, if if she was rough, if she is roughly on the same level as a thing was, then probably
You know what?
no.
Since
But
since you're
but
like,
but somebody like Merlin definitely could.
what would how would you pay someone like Merlin though?
I
Doesn't
guess a
he?
favor for a favor.
That's a pretty big one, though, dude.
Isn't is he like a god or something?
He's
He
not a fucking god.
But that's what they said
he
about like people like going ascended or something,
he.
and he like ascended.
Okay. Before you go off on a tangent, Merlin is what we in the business call an oracle. What is an oracle? Well, mages who have managed to ascend basically to true godhood, basically have managed to unite themselves with the one great consciousness, but for whatever reason decided to come back and help their fellow mages.
So he is a
That
god.
is Oracle. So, for all intents and purposes, at least when it comes to his abilities, yes, you could say he is a god.
So hmm,
Well, if he's such a god, why doesn't he find that frosty dude and smite him?
Um, I would guess that he is probably similar to the one I met, you know, back back then, and he how did they put it? He removed himself from mortal affairs for some reason.
Then why is he here? You said he came back to help. How is he helping?
He came back, but the one I knew, and probably the same one here, resides in a shard realm that is in the Umbra.
is that
So
like
he's not residing
Superman?
on Earth
So
because
selfish reasons not to help. Some
Uh,
god. Nah.
um. Okay.
but yeah, I'm. Let's put it that way. I hope at least next month I hear something from Dali. I mean, after all, I either they're
Well,
taking really long with the preparations for this initiation ritual, which, to be fair, just makes me even more interested to see what the hell they have in store for me, or she's been getting distracted.
At least it won't be a human sacrifice. As is definitely distracted by a big ice troll.
Yeah,
okay.
Speaking of ice trolls, I probably shouldn't
Shouldn't what
ask.
about what?
I mean, you've seen him in troll form, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
No, no, no,
big
no,
I'm just
blue
no,
wondering.
no.
intimidating.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how does the logistics work?
Of
You-
course.
What?
Just like with the demon devil, he looks at demon
No,
devil
it's not the same
demon
thing. This is
thing.
their body. He's using a what you call it? Uh,
A
like an
glamour
illusion thing. Yeah, that thing.
to look
I
human.
mean, she's like, look, I don't think we should be speaking about this, but Dahlia did shrink him with magic that one time, so he would stop hitting the ceiling. So can we just move on to something else?
I'd
Something
just
like,
like to point out that before you speak with people about such subjects, please make sure that they're okay with that. It would definitely, how should I say, help your interactions with other mages.
Well,
Then they might not get the feeling that that is the only thing that is constantly on your mind. Not saying that it is, but it makes it gives that impression.
well, I didn't ask him personally, did I?
No, at least I'm pretty sure you didn't. I've got the feeling I would have. Yeah,
That's why I'm asking you.
why would he know?
I've
I don't
never.
know. He's more knowledgeable than us.
Why would he know about
I'm not into
troll
dudes. So first of all,
penises?
just to clear up, I'm not into dudes.
Uh, uh, anyway, since
But
you are,
no, I
yeah,
can't. I don't know. I don't know anything about that, and frankly, I don't want to know.
so, how long have you been using a sword and stuff?
Me? Yeah, of course, of course. First of all, yes, happy to give you some sword training. I okay, let's see. And he's counting off the fingers now. I have been on and off. I was part of a reenactment group between um, must have been 22 to 27, and yeah, we also did some spear fighting and axe combat, but um, I was always better with a sword. So that, and then I guess that would count as 9 months ago. In my, so the time I've been here plus the time I was in Dublin. It only took a few weeks, and then I found a Scottish dream speaker who was like a mixed martial artist, and he taught me, how to be effective with a sword. So on and off a couple of years, and intensively since at least 8.5, 9 months.
Oh,
Plus, I got a lot of practice, as you could see.
I guess you learned through fire, I suppose. Is that the right
Uh,
term?
uh, so I already knew the theoretics, but the rest was very much a baptism by fire. However, doesn't have to mean that it has to be that way for you.
Can you use the dream thing to teach yourself how to fight with a sword? Like just sparring.
Huh.
I think you're watching many movies, dude.
What? Just like Matrix.
Um, oh, you mean is there a possibility that somebody could download the knowledge into your brain?
I
Well,
guess.
technically, I
The answer is
suppose
yes.
that yeah, muscle memory could probably be like transmitted in such a way. Maybe
The answer
it's
is
possible.
yes. I remember getting that offer like 6 months ago, but for some reason I never followed up on that offer. Or was it because it got eaten by a? Never mind. Never mind.
What?
Um, Quad bike. Sorry,
Okay.
I I just realized that. Yeah, quad bike. Sorry, dude. But needless to say, I know that some mages can do that. I guess you would have to figure out how to get the memory from one person, then probably use the subconscious bilink of the brain, and
Don't
then you would
worry about it.
go.
I'm just
Mm,
curious if it's doable.
uh,
Uh-huh.
probably is. I would have to figure out how, though. Although, come to think of it, um, some well, if once we have got the lucid dreaming functioning on you, we could ask Clea if she could do a mind link, and then basically we would go, for example, into my dreamscape or your dreamscape, and I guess we could do some extra goddamn taxis, man. Anyway, could see if we could also get some training in while we sleep, while our bodies rest.
I think I need mind three for mind link, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
multiple.
So not yet.
I know I could link my mind up with yours, but I can't do a multiple one between
Yeah, I
people.
can do a multiple either. I have mine two only.
Ah, I see. I see.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I've been thinking about what you said in the park, and maybe I should probably learn more stuff to help. Probably.
Yeah. Um,
Well,
absolutely.
get some muscle on your bones first. I can help you out.
Don't worry. Yeah, exactly. I think we could probably come up with a small training routine for you. Just get your body used to it. I have to say, I wasn't always as fit, and he flexes a little bit, and they are not big muscles, but they are defined, become quite visible. But yeah, yeah. Like everything in life, it's hard in the beginning, but you get better over time.
Thank.
And it also builds confidence.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
and he gives Jesse a wink. I'm pretty sure Jess wouldn't mind. After all, you're just looking after your body.
It will also be a good distraction.
Exactly, exactly. Idle hands are the devil's playthings, as they like to say. And I've found if you're able to keep yourself busy,
And you will
it
need
tends
more
to be better.
stamina now that you have a girlfriend and everything, and
Clear. Those are the sort of comments that that
what?
went a little
Give
bit
it
too
to
far,
advice.
huh?
What's the difference? You pretty much said the same thing. How is your like advice and mine is like inappropriate commentary or something? And
Yeah.
It
Thank
is
you.
the method how I delivered the message. Sometimes it is how you say it, not necessarily what you say.
hmm.
Yeah. I'd like to thank you guys both. Thank you.
It's okay, and he
You're kind
goes
of
over to
scaring me,
Jesse and
dude.
gives him a hug.
Why are you being scared?
I
Just
don't
a
know.
thank you.
I don't know, because
Hey,
you've been
it's
weird lately and you've been depressed and shit, and this is worrying me. You know,
Why? If I'm well,
why that
I'm not
is.
depressed. You why? Why?
well, you are kind of depressed, but I get it, I guess. Why? But I'm glad that you, well, saw the light, so to speak, and you won't touch the shits anymore because they're not good for you, man.
I need to learn how to be an adult.
Don't worry. It doesn't mean that we can't have fun on the side. He smiles.
And don't ask me about being an adult. I wouldn't know.
Maybe I also need to learn that sometimes people just have to die.
It's. I won't bullshit you. Sometimes you're just in a situation where you don't have any other choice. It is you or them. And you know what? I don't take you as a person who just walks around starting shit. I think you're probably more the kind of guy who would end the shit than start it.
But yeah, I to be to help. I need to learn more stuff and hopefully be helpful like you are, Damien.
The oh well, I'm and he's looking a little bit embarrassed, but the good kind, you know, like it's almost as if he's not used to praise like that.
Let's wait for the humble brag again.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Out of character, humble brag.
Actually, it's not very helpful when he goes on like, "Oh, I saved the world twice and I killed the fucking tiger." And
Anyways, I see. Back into character, and he just goes like, "Hey, we'll make a regular terror out of you." Talking about terror, yesterday I also picked up an airsoft plate carrier, and I wanted to ask you guys' opinion on an idea I have. Now, we have empowered clothing, and that's all nice and dandy, beats being dead. But of course, as soon as a sleeper is around and sees me deflecting bullets with a fucking woolen cloak, yeah, the paradox comes a knocking.
Oh yeah.
So
Can you
I
guys
thought
I know
of
something
the.
about that.
Mm, oh, yes, that reminds me. And Damien walks over to Clea, puts both hands on on her shoulders, and concentrates. Clea, you feel that two dot of paradox are lifted from you.
What the fuck did you just do?
I took some paradox away from you. Wrinkle told me.
Oh,
Ri-
right?
Wrinkle. Yes, the interdimensional being that I had a talk with when I came here. You know, the one who told me there are certain things you can't talk about, and you have to quad bike, or I can take your memories away from them, or you can't, and then you explode at some point. It's one of those astral beings that, as far as I know, is sort of responsible to see that reality ticks on the way it does. But yeah, he showed up yesterday uh, before Pam glomped me, and yeah, he basically thanked us for taking care of a dude who was causing a lot of
All right.
reality
I have a
shenanigans.
question. How is it
Yeah.
okay for you that Pam, what was the word? Glumped you? But when I say about my shit, I'm like,
Out of character, I'm pretty sure glomped wasn't a term in 2000.
well, yeah, but that's what he understands, though. From.
So, if anything, this should sound like gibberish to her.
Well, yeah, but that's what she understands from it.
Hmm? Uh, what did you say?
That's what she understands. If the way you said it, that's what she gets. That
Huh? What do you mean? She threw a pillow at me playfully.
right, right, right.
So when you guys feel better, could you make me one of those things you guys also have?
Uh, yeah. Just a sec. So, anyway, and he told me that at least two more people around me that I could do that, and that a bit of the paradox would be taken off. So, come to think of it, Jesse, uh, if you don't mind, I'd like to use the last one on you.
Um, are you
I'm just
sure?
taking some. Yes, I'm sure.
Does he have any paradox left?
I think it should be gone by now, right? Because it's
Yeah,
been
I
like
think it
a
should have been
month.
gone by now. He wasn't there the at
Yeah.
the Reaper fight.
Well,
The
yeah.
last time we got Paradox was in the house, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if Jesse lets Damien know that he doesn't think he has any
Yeah.
paradox, he'll go like,
He
right,
thinks that
That's
he will say
and
that maybe Mr. Snaky ate it.
yeah. At which
Monty, I
point,
mean.
yeah, at which point uh, he smiles, his eyes roll in the back of his head for a short moment, and
Mhm.
then he closes it. Okay, that's it. I can't perform this trick anymore. Whew.
Are you okay?
Yeah, yeah. I was just informed that my that I apparently used up. That I can't take the paradox away anymore. Okay. Yes, yes. So that's that. Um, yeah. Okay. You were asking me if I could make. Oh yeah, yeah. Of course. I was talking
The the,
about
the nanite
the.
thingy or
Oh
the jacket thing. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
yes.
yeah, we can do
So this, yeah, Clear can do that as well. Um, Now, I was thinking about the following. So that's cool, but what if we have a warning, like when we have to go to the house or something, and and I thought about the following. What if I would have visible or underneath something that looked like Kevlar armor, and thus maybe not accruing paradox? So I actually remembered that back in my time, although apparently that technology was already around this time, uh, that they would use instead of steel plates, which come to think of it, that we're in Orlando and around bayous and similar. Um, uh, so what they would do would be take plastic fibers and interweave them and put them under a lot of pressure and heat, sort of carburizing them. And that would give the plastic plate lightness, but it would still stop like a heavy revolver bullet. And so, what I was thinking is, Jesse, I was about to ask you that if you could help me channel the fire from my torch to try and basically and maybe you also using some of your forces to compress it a bit. If we
Okay.
could do a similar effect on the plastic plates themselves. And then I was thinking of empowering the cloth, empowering the plate carrier itself to be the actual one to soak the magical damage. And thus, if somebody, for example, shot me with a revolver but had an entropy bullet on it, put some magic on it, if I were hit, it would still be explainable. And any sleeper would see that simply would think, wow, that guy has just got a good Kevlar vest. And they wouldn't know that it's plastic. And the upside is it would also be lighter than the actual thing. So if I were
Okay.
to fall into a pond, at the very least, I wouldn't be dragged down by it.
I mean, couldn't you just make it an illusion, like to look like a, riot gear or whatever, but still be the cloak?
I don't have the magic to do that. As in, I don't have the right spheres to do something like that.
Don't you need, like, your mind magic shit?
But if that were the case, I would have to project my idea of what the people are seeing into their minds. And what if there's a crowd? I can't do that.
Yeah, I'll help you just as long as you tell me what to do because I really don't know anything about this stuff.
It's fine. I've got most of the theoretical stuff worked out.
I guess just think of me as your furnace.
Um, I would like to think of you more as my partner who helps me craft this thing. Oh, and the reason why I'm bothering with trying to carburize and strengthen these, and he shows and he shows the plastic plate itself, knocks on it, is because I'm currently only able to do the empowering effect for a time. I can't do it permanently. So I was thinking that if worst comes to the worst, or exactly on that day where it's supposed to run, the effect is supposed to run out, it runs out, I still would have at least some protection,
Hmm.
sort of as a backup.
Yeah, just a very gotta
Or
be
if the
cautious.
police, well, I don't know why, but if for example the police were to take me into custody, they would just see, okay, this is really a very hard plate. Yeah, okay, fair enough. They might think it's a little bit advanced, but nothing out of the ordinary, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, maybe they'll just think it's like from, I don't know, Germany.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah, sure, I'll help you.
That would be cool. Um, uh, As luck would have it, I have well, you guys probably noticed that I was doing some crafting the last few times in the backyard. The good news is, Jesse, I've got a bronze short sword that we could use for training. I
Oh,
mean,
what's
if
wrong?
it comes to the worst, we could always change it into like
Why
hard,
bronze?
because it's a long story. Do you really want to know it? It's very long and boring.
No, I don't want to know. I just want to know why you don't use steel like a normal person.
I don't currently have the facilities to cast iron,
Okay,
I mean, we can
nor would
make
I
it.
have a furnace. And
then
until very recently, I didn't know if the owner of this house, and he points at the ground, would have been happy for me setting up a whole forge and everything in his backyard.
technically speaking, I technically own this house.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause um, I paid for everything, and the Mr. Professor Samuel just signed the papers because I was apparently underage. So yeah,
I actually just realized something, and I have to wrap myself on the knuckles for that. How old are you exactly?
well, I was 20 a few months ago.
And now you're 21. Good,
See
good,
what I
good.
told you? Just barely adult.
Hey, hey,
Um, He would have counted as an adult for a few years back where I come from.
He couldn't drink though. Oh well, yeah, but where you come from, but here, I mean, he couldn't drink a couple of months ago.
Yeah, that's weird. With 18, I could do everything, including vote.
Oh, we can vote
21
here.
in America, isn't it?
Hmm. But okay, actually, since you have the deeds to the house and it belongs to you and everything, okay, my worries are dissuaged. Mind you, if you want to demand rent from me from now on, it's
It's
okay.
fine. You're already doing a lot.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean,
but
you're cooking food.
well, yeah, I thought at least one healthy meal a day might be good for us.
Hey, pizza is okay.
Pizza
No,
is healthy.
it's like the stuff
I
in the
mean,
food
you. I
pyramid
mean,
is inside pizza.
you get your calcium from the cheese. You get your veggies from the peppers and the mushrooms. You get your protein from the bacon.
A mushroom isn't a vegetable, though it's a fungus.
Yeah, it's a fungus, but yeah, it's still, it has shit that are, veggie like and not. So, and you get your fiber from and your carbs from the crust. So, yeah, pizza is a full ass healthy meal.
I can't believe you guys. Okay, doesn't matter. I'll continue with my with cooking dinner. Definitely. If for nothing else, so that we have a bit of variety.
So, what do you want to talk to me about?
Okay, we've got that taken care of. That as well. Um, in that case, Jesse, I'll be back with you in a bit, and then we can start making plans. But I would quickly like to have a chat with Clea under four eyes. Actually, come to
Okay.
think of it, we'll quickly go up to. We'll just quickly go to the sanctum.
Okay, I
Okay.
think I'm in trouble.
No, no,
Okay.
and the
Okay.
two will go upstairs.
Yeah. Jesse's just gonna turn
Okay.
on the TV.
Good choice.
Mm,
Ah,
Okay. So,
okay, I aired my grievances and I heard your part, and yeah. So that's that. This is something else. Some of when you stumbled across Holly, and you were suggesting some of the things.
yeah.
It was basically like just a bit too much all at once, and I didn't really know what to think of it, and so on and so forth. You had me completely bowled it over, but it was definitely insightful, and I guess thank you for, you know, taking me along and giving me your well-meant advice, even if it came
Mm,
across as a little crass.
I mean, what doesn't?
Yeah.
So, does this mean that you took the old girl on the test drive?
Um, not yet.
Oh, did you tell Pam? I'll take that as a no. Uh, dude, if you're talking, I can't hear.
Oh no.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
Oh no.
Oh
What's
no.
happening? Oh no. Ooh,
Technical
cell phone
difficulties.
battery. Yeah, cell phone battery. Oh
Oh
no.
no.
Oh
Oh
no.
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 10 out of 10.
Dude, stop. It's contagious. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, God. I mean, me. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Uh, you can do the elevator music now.
Wait, I don't think that's elevator music.
Technical difficulties.
Close enough.
That's from Kill Bill. I'm
Mm-hmm.
getting, I'm getting Killy vibes.
I would whistle it, but I don't think that would be good.
Oh, well, you can try.
Okay. Oh, fuck my life, my lungs.
Dude, that was good, dude. I didn't know you could whistle that well.
What? Wait. What? What do you mean at will? Everyone can do that.
I can't do it that well. I can't whistle tunes. I can whistle, but I can't whistle tunes. I'm
Uh,
not good at it.
really? That sucks. The thing I can't do is the whistle with like the fingers in your mouth.
Oh, I can do that.
I can't.
It's
I can
easy.
only whistle by sucking in air.
By sucking air.
Yeah, by sucking air. That's why I couldn't breathe in that final bit. Because
Okay,
I've
okay.
inhaled
Yeah,
too much
usually you
air.
whistle by blowing, not by sucking, but I
Yeah,
guess
but
you're
that's how I taught
special.
myself how to whistle by sucking air.
Well, yeah, but mostly it's blowing. He did a good whistle though. 10 out of
Uh,
10.
yeah. But yeah, I taught myself how to whistle by sucking in air.
I will not make a joke about
Yep,
that.
yep,
It
true.
probably has to do uh with the whole noodle sucking because you're Asian and whatnot. Oh, noodles.
uh, good tell it then. This is so stupid.
Yeah. Well, so yeah, here's the thing. We're having technical difficulties, so we decided to be racist instead. Yeah. Uh,
Uh,
I like noodles.
yes, me too.
Of course you do.
Yes, fucking
Oh,
bastard.
oh,
Welcome back,
when it was
viewers.
about to get interesting.
Welcome back. We're just being mildly racist.
Yeah,
What? What? What?
you missed the interesting part.
Racist? How? What? Huh?
Well, I told him that he knows how to whistle by sucking because he knows how to suck noodles because he's Asian.
Oh, wow.
I'm
Okay,
just giggling like
okay.
a little girl.
Or a
Uh,
not so little girl, as the case might be. No, it's fine. It's fine.
uh,
Uh, oh,
my
okay,
sides hurt from
okay.
laughing. Uh, Ooh,
It,
that was good. I
sorry,
like
dear
it.
viewers, about that technical difficulties and some casual racism on the side. We hope you enjoy.
Anyway, back in character. Where were we?
Um,
Oh yeah, I was asking you if you had told Pam about it.
ah, okay. So, so, um, Damien clears his throat. Uh,
I'll
uh,
take that as a no.
Ooh, no, that was just a sneezer. Ugh. No, I haven't told that yet. To be fair, we were more talking about some general things, but I was also
Mm,
curious about her orientation.
so you first did the boyfriend girlfriend thing, and then you asked about her orientation.
No, 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 no. I um, stuff happened. We had our
Mm,
chat. I found out, and then we decided that we want to make it something more serious.
then
Yes.
why didn't you tell her? Oh wait,
Um,
what is her orientation?
she's bi.
Then why didn't you tell her, you idiot?
Uh, let's just say she's a bit pouncy.
Well,
A
I
bit on the
mean,
aggressive side. I mean, not
yeah,
painful or anything, but
look, I mean,
oh, am I making you uncomfortable?
no, but what would
And
you
he smiles a bit.
expect from almost succubus kind of creature? I mean,
To be fair,
uh,
this time she at least told me, and now I'm going to pounce on you before she did. Last time she didn't give a
was that the
warning.
exact wording?
Yes.
Oh dear.
Ah, ah, oh well.
Well, at least you had fun.
Oh, that definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, A, that, and B, I would like to surprise her at some point.
I, hmm, I don't know if that would be a good idea for a surprise. Maybe just let her know first.
Oh,
You
oh, oh!
know.
What I mean by what I meant by surprise is not just like ta-da. No, 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 no. I more thought like, hey, there is this nifty little trick that I can do, and you know, go like behind the stuff, and then
And what if she doesn't like the girl you?
yeah, that's also a thought that has gone through my head. Probably another reason why I didn't tell her.
Well, yeah, but you should. I think you totally should. Like, I mean, she seems open enough. Like,
She made it pretty clear that she was pretty open to pretty much anything.
so why did you keep the secret from Jesse? I mean, hmm. And by the way, what kind of comment was that earlier? You know, don't want him to know stuff. I
Which
mean,
comment?
about the killing people for money thing? That wasn't cool. He's gonna
What,
hit
that
me if he
Cyrio
finds
does
out.
that?
Yeah, but the way you said it.
I was a bit salty,
Well, I
and it
know you were,
slipped.
but this is serious stuff. I don't want him to hate me.
Yeah, I have to say, these last few days, I'm seeing a theme here.
Theme?
yes, like an overall, well, if you don't call it a theme, what do you call it? Keeping secrets seems to be blowing up in our faces.
Well, if he were ready for it, I wouldn't mind sharing it with him as I did with you. But he's not.
Hmm. Well, yeah. Funnily enough, that's sort of how I felt about, you know, my woman form. I really have to think of a better word for that. That sounded wrong.
Well, yeah, but this isn't equally fucked up, you know?
Uh, I
You
guess it
know how
depends
he
on who
feels
you
about.
ask.
Well, you know how he feels about the whole, stabby stabby killy killy things.
Well, put it that way. I definitely put it that way. When I see his expression, it reminds me of myself like a year ago. It's not easy to come to terms that, yes, you've become a killer. Whether or not it was in self defense, you still feel like a killer, especially that first kill, man. I don't think I'll ever be able to forget that. He looks thoughtful and sort of looks to the side.
Well, I'm not even sure if I remember that one. I mean, I don't even know what my life was before. And mm, anyway, it's no use thinking about it.
Mm,
I should go and speak to someone, I suppose. Well, I know who I should speak to, and I'm not gonna be talking about memories, cause fuck that shit. I'm taking a break. I'm gonna learn some
mm,
hypertech.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
building this bitch.
Which the holodeck.
Yep. I shall get up and go
I'm
downstairs.
I and the one thing you wanted to ask, but she's already gone.
Oh, well, you can still stab her if you want.
Um, yeah, hand on the shoulder. Sorry, there was one more thing.
Oh, oh,
Not about memories. Not about memories.
okay.
Yeah. Um, I didn't go into the adults' toy shop back then because I was just too flustered. But any suggestions? You know, you know, maybe something simple
Do
for the
you want an
beginning.
honest answer?
Well, well, uh, after what I found out today, I know that you don't like giving dishonest answers. So, yeah.
Get a cybernetic arm.
And he just gives you like the most confused look ever.
Okay, fine, fine. I'll go get you something.
And that's the last I'll ask you about it. Promise.
Yeah,
And
don't worry about it. I'll send you a nice box of stuff.
oh boy.
But
And
don't ask me how they're used. They have instructions inside. I don't want to know the rest, okay? Yeah. Too bad that back in 2000 there were no rabbits. Anyway, back in character. Yeah, then still go downstairs. Hello? Did your phone die again?
Rip.
Well, in any case, I can go and do the soap head
Rip.
on Jess's head. What you call this thing that you uh 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 headlock someone and then you scrub their head with your knuckles?
Yeah, yeah. What are you doing?
Nothing. Just scruffing you up. Uh, wanna play Mario?
Uh, sure, sure. Yeah.
And I think this is where we'll end it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Thank you, players, for playing and watchers for watching. This has been another scene for Orlando Ascended. See you in the next one.